Hi everybody, it's Tantra. I'm making my tea for breakfast and I'm getting my dog her cream cheese so that she can have her heart pill and her C10 and her turmeric supreme so that she and I, me at 70, her in human age 77, she's older than me, can still enjoy the beauty of life that we get to live here. This morning has been a very interesting morning for me, and I have a question because what human beings think they need and what they need are so different now. What they need now, we as humanity, is we need to awaken and stabilize our inner intelligence. Yes, that intelligence lives in our body, not necessarily our medical body, more our vibrational or our energy body. But you have to remember that for human beings, that has been debunked. In other words, we've been told we're personalities with identities. We haven't been told that in a way that we actually can believe it, that this is a living intelligence, and that our consciousness, the things we long for, the things we pray for, that they're our living field. We can call it spirituality, call it good psychology, you can call it instinct, intuition, you can call it all sorts of things like that. I'm going to get Lily's cream cheese in a minute. You can call it all sorts of things like that, but when you get down to it, it's really this intelligence that we are that was made into matter. I've been in some great conversations since I did that video for the activation, and one of the conversations was about how do we realize that Georgia was reading a bio dynamic, it's how living food occurs, about a young man who talked about that, that basically the food that we eat in the stores often don't carry the life force energy of the nutrients that it looks like a sweet potato, but it doesn't carry the nutrients of a sweet potato. It looks like celery, but it doesn't carry the nutrients of celery, that life-giving energy that gives us access to being fully alive. Well, we've been turned into sort of dead automatic things, walking around with this experience. Come here, Lily. Walking around with this experience of identity that's historic, that deals with all the things that we think are, that's it for now, all the things that we think define us, our beauty, our job, our health. And it just doesn't give much access to tapping our deep living intelligence that is unique to each and every one of us. So my question to you, not to use up your day with my natterings, but my question to you is, how do I get you to get that? How do I enroll you in you being awake inside you? I have a really cool gift. I'm a cellular empath. I've had to wrap it in things, that ability in things for, 52 years that I've done readings. I've had to wrap it in all sorts of terms, which are real, getting you in touch with your real existence, getting you in touch with your who you are, getting you in touch with your own instinct and intuition, even formed an educational facility around that. But the thing is that you're coming out of a time where you just want somebody to help you recover, to not hurt anymore, to not be tired anymore, to not be confused anymore. But to do that, we've really got to get you to you. We've really got to be able to tap your intelligence, your inner instinct, your inner innate knowing. really, we are in evolutionary times. We're in times with what we were told, like school and learning and finding authorities outside ourselves that gave us answers that we tried to apply to ourselves. But you need that cellular webbing. You just need it. You need it between the inner you and the outer you. You just need it. And we need it now more than ever. And while I call the activations evolutionary, metamorphic dimensionalizations, I mean, what else should I call it? We need to be more. We need to know ourselves as more. And I mean in a practical sense, whether you're a consultant in a business, whether you're a accountant, whether you're a mother, whether you're someone in love with someone and you can't explain the link that you feel to them, the powerful connection that you feel to them. This is a practical need now. It's no longer a fringe spirituality. We're not in a fringe spirituality anymore. We're in where our spirit needs to become alive in our flesh, where our inner intelligence and our cellular memory that is not not linked to our history, it's linked to our innate design, needs to awaken. Otherwise, the fear factor will become exponential and the loss of the beauty and magic of knowing ourselves will fall away. And we won't be living beings anymore. We'll look like, sound like, but we won't be. Anyway, welcome to my kitchen. Hopefully when it gets warmer, I'll get to talk to you outdoors.